US 95 is one of Idaho's most important highways. It serves as the primary link between northern and southern Idaho, and it provides the backbone for all our transportation needs, including commercial, agricultural, recreational, and residential traffic.
US Highway 95 is our main commercial corridor. It's how we get economic growth. This is a large freight corridor for us. Moving that freight and getting those opportunities to get rid of the conflicts that happen when you have commercial vehicles and passenger vehicles together through additional lanes, greater opportunities to pass, encourages economic development in our area as well as safety.
In 1999, the Idaho Transportation Department began the process to plan, design, and construct improvements for 21 miles of US 95 from the top of Lewiston Hill to the South Fork of the Palouse River Bridge near Moscow. The Idaho Transportation Department has widened, improved, and completed the southern 16 miles of US 95 from the top of Lewiston Hill to Thorncreek Road. The newly improved southern 16 miles has 4 times less the number of injuries and fatal accidents per mile on the roadway than the roadway between Thorncreek Road and Moscow. To complete the US 95 Thorncreek Road to Moscow project, the Idaho Transportation Department proposes to widen and realign the 6.5-mile section of US 95 to 4 lanes and address the highway's curvature and steep grade. The project is designed to minimize crashes, better manage access on and off the highway, increase capacity, and improve the surface and operating conditions of the roadway. The most important of these reasons being safety. In 2003, a group of citizens successfully sued the Idaho Transportation Department over the environmental document used to determine the design and location of the northern 6.5 miles of the project. Since 2003, the Idaho Transportation Department has worked very hard with the community and with technical experts to find the best possible solution to improve and address the safety and capacity of US 95 from Thorncreek Road to Moscow. To involve and inform the community about the project, the Idaho Transportation Department sent project newsletters, held breakfast meetings and public meetings, displayed informational kiosks, and maintained a project website. Technical experts completed a series of environmental studies for issues such as noise and threatened and endangered species. Following their investigation, environmental and technical reports were created for these issues.
I've been working with Idaho Transportation Department since about mid-2011, analyzing the technical reports and compiling information to develop a draft environmental impact statement that is in compliance with the National Environmental Policy Act, otherwise known as NEPA. This project is following federal highway regulations, they're NEPA regulations, and so it has to be in compliance with those regulations.
From these reports and the community's input, several alternatives were developed for this project. The Federal Highway Administration and the Idaho Transportation Department created the Draft Environmental Impact Statement. This document is an analysis of the potential environmental effects of the various alignments identified for the remaining 6.5 miles of US 95 from Thorncreek Road to Moscow. With the help of the public and the environmental reports, the Idaho Transportation Department was able to narrow down the range of alternatives to 4. The no-action alternative would keep the road alignment as is. The W4 alternative is a 6.6 9-mile alignment that goes west of the original roadway. The C3 alternative is a 5.9 4-mile alignment that most closely follows the existing US 95. The E2 alternative is approximately 5.8 miles long. It would begin at Thorncreek Road and closely follow the existing US 95 to the top of Reisenauer Hill. It would then shift to the east and connect back into the existing US 95 near the grain elevators south of Moscow.
Well, Federal Highway Administration and Idaho Transportation Department both identified E2 as the preferred alternative for a number of reasons, but primarily it's because it's a balance. It's a balance between both the benefits and the effects of the alternative on the natural and the human environment. one of the key components of purpose and needed safety, and the E2 alternative really provides the greatest safety benefit compared to any of the other alternatives. So that's in part due to the fewer number of access points. It's also due to it being the shorter alternative. It also has the greatest increase, the greatest improvement in curvature and grade of the roadway.
In addition, while E2 doesn't have the least impacts to wetlands and would affect more moderate wildlife habitat than other alternatives, with mitigation, these impacts would be minimized. The draft environmental impact statement has been published and is now being circulated for public review and comment. Copies of the document are available on our website and at the locations listed on your screen. You are encouraged to read and comment on the draft environmental impact statement. To provide your comments, you can send an email or mail in your comments to the Idaho Transportation Department at the addresses listed on your screen. At tonight's hearing, you have the opportunity to give either written or verbal comment about the alternatives and the draft environmental impact statement, speak with the environmental and technical experts who conducted studies for the document, and express concerns that should be considered in the final environmental impact statement. All comments on the draft environmental impact statement must be received by the Idaho Transportation Department on or before February 23, 2013. After February 23rd, the Idaho Transportation Department will review, respond, and consider making changes to the final environmental impact statement.
The community in Moscow and in the Latah County area, very active, very interested in what's going on in their community, interested in what the impacts are. It's made the Idaho Transportation Department be much more aware of everything that we've done. And I think that involvement now and continued involvement through this hearing process, the comment period that follows, will only enhance the project and only give us a chance to do a much better project that incorporates things that everybody here would like to see and things that we maybe have missed from an engineering standpoint. Give us a chance to look at those. I'm excited about having this input and being able to make this into a better job.